Hi boys and girls, welcome to today's English where we are going to focus on modal verbs. Do you know what a modal verb is? Modal verbs are auxiliary verbs which cannot usually work alone. They are used with a main verb. These are modal verbs: might, will, should, may, would, can, could, must, shall, ought to. So can you think of an example sentence where you would use some of those modal verbs? Modal verbs make questions by inversion, so changing the meaning, of often making it an opposite in meaning. So she can go out. Can she go out? So from saying she can actually go out to questioning, can she go out? We could drive there. Could we drive there? Children should eat fruit. Should children eat fruit? So changing it to a question. So should children eat fruit? Of course they should. Modal verbs can be used to show how possible something is or how likely it is to happen or have happened. For example, it's very late. He could have missed the train. It's snowing, so it must be very cold outside. They will lock the windows when they go out. So can you spot the modal verbs used here to show possibility in these sentences? So mum might take us swimming after school. Can you spot it? Can you get it? Of course you can. Might. Well done. You could eat a banana instead of those sweets. So possibility. Which modal verb in that sentence indicates possibility? Could. Well done. Superb. Hurry up. We will be late, said Dad. Can you spot that one? Which indicates possibility. Will. Well done. We can go the other way. It's quicker. Can you spot it? Can you get it? Can. Well done. And lastly, you ought to go to bed earlier. Of course you can. Can you see that one? Perfect. Ought. Well done. So which modal verbs are missing from these sentences? So they've been omitted. So something be hot in that thick coat. So think about the modal verbs that we've looked at so far. Which one would be appropriate for this sentence? You must be hot in that thick coat. Did you get it? Yeah. If it's dry, something we play outside. Which modal verb could fit there? Shall we play outside? Did you get that one? Yep, perfect. He's so fast, he something win the race. Which modal verb? Have a little think. Should win the race because he's so fast. Perfect. I'm fed up with my long hair. I something have it cut. Which modal verb are you thinking of? Was it that one? Might? Perfect. Now, did you choose these modal verbs or did you choose others? Because in some sentences, there isn't a set modal verb that you can choose. There are different alternatives depending on the outcome that you want from that sentence. So modal verbs can be used to show advice or obligation. So what's that? Well, pupils must wear a uniform. Think about our school rules. Think about our earrings rules. Think about uniform and our shoes rules. They all contain modal verbs. You should not smoke, obviously. Habits. I will often have cereal for my breakfast. We shall always enjoy a walk in the park. And permission. May I leave a few minutes early? Could we go to the post box on the way? Please, can we have an ice cream? So again, modal verbs used to show permission there when you're asking for something. Ability. So what is it that you do or you are really good at? So I can drive a tractor. My grandfather could draw very well. So advice or obligation, habit, permission, or ability. Now, I'm just going to stop this and show you what you are doing today. Where are we? Here we go. So this is your work which is set today in your portfolio. So what you have to do, in some sentences, there are multiple modal verbs which could be used. That means there are more than one. Let me have a little look. Am I sharing this screen? I'm not sharing the screen. Right, here we go. So in some sentences, there are multiple verbs which could be used. In the right-hand column of the table, write down all the modal verbs which could fit in each sentence. Cover the word list to provide an extra challenge. So that's a little extra challenge for you at home. So let's look at A, the first one. Pasha something do a homework. Now, remember what we said. There isn't a set modal verb. It's best fit. So all the options that could go, you write them in here. And then you choose a best fit. And it goes in here. Does that make sense? Yes. So what do you think it could be? Pasha can do a homework. Might do a homework. Do they make sense? Will do a homework. Pasha should do a homework. Would. So all the options that you think make sense go here. And then you choose a best fit to go there. And that process is repeated all the way down there. So that is there for you to complete. And I shall look forward to your work coming in.